back in transition versus trot back. They need to be the first to the floor instead of watch guys get loose balls, and then they need to help each other on the defensive end. I was told once, and this is very true, Mike, you have to participate in your own rescue, and that's what the Lakers have to do.
Meanwhile, for Golden State, this is a Golden State team that, when healthy, they feel that they're a title contender. But right now, they're struggling. Where do you see where they're at right now?
Yeah, they're struggling, but it's a far different struggle because they have hope. Draymond Green comes back. He's the anchor to both their offense and their defense. The hope is that Steph Curry shoots the ball better down the stretch than he has since Draymond Green has been out. And then they hope that Klay Thompson continues to get better and better throughout the course of the regular season.
Well, it's good hope, but they also have red flags. You can't be tricked into believing that one guy is going to change it. They have to get back to the old habits. And what I mean by that is they're not the same defensive team right now. There's been breakdowns individually and collectively that have cost them basketball games. This is not the same defense that we've become accustomed to watch. You look at this Warriors defense, these numbers are absolutely stunning, and they've got to change, and they have plans on winning it all.
Two teams trying to right the ship right now as we head into the home stretch of this NBA regular season. Steph Curry and the Warriors, LeBron James and the Lakers. Opening tip next after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.
We want him to officially welcome you to our ABC exclusive telecast.
In California, for so long, L.A. looked down from on high.
Party starting here, but it's going to end in L.A.
But a transformative figure
Curry for three.
and his selfless mates made their claim for a long reign.
The Warriors are NBA champions again.
Then the pendulum swung south again when a king arrived, joined by an all-around all-star.
This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers.
And I want my damn respect, too.
Entering this year, new reasons for hope on both sides.
So this would definitely be a trio to be reckoned with.
2.5 years, 941 days. I think he's healthy.
And now the Warriors look poised for a postseason run, while the Lakers need to find themselves before it's too late.
Until you stump me out, bury me 12 feet under, then I got a chance.
The Bay versus LA is next.
Here we go with the Warriors and the Lakers as we welcome you to an NBA Saturday primetime on ABC. It's presented by MetaQuest. Actually, some rain outside Crypto.com Arena, which has not been very friendly, even for the home team this year, with the Lakers struggling big time. But Dwight Howard certainly in a good frame of mind as we get set for tonight's game.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Did the Korean barbecue do you good?
It was so good.
Yeah, you gonna win today?
Yes. Okay, one up, set up. Yeah! Woo! Oh, Steph Curry!
He's trying to be hugging me, dog.
Huh?
He's trying to be hugging me, guys.
I like that line when Harry met Sally. I want what he's having.
I don't.
Steph Curry also ready to go as we look at tonight's starting lineups, and they are delivered by Taco Bell. Again, both teams missing key players. Anthony Davis still out for the Lakers. Draymond Green for the Warriors. Kevon Looney, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Wiggins, and Otto Porter for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. Meanwhile, for the Lakers, Austin Reeves and Malik Monk and Stanley Johnson. Dwight Howard been starting recently, but he is not in the starting lineup as Frank Vogel going small ball with basically LeBron James as the starting center. So an interesting lineup to start, Jeff.
Well, I'm sure it's based upon how they want to switch as much of the Golden State actions as they can, and they don't want a big center out there to start.
get away with that also when they don't have a post threat, so you don't have concern about that.
Well, part of today's NBA. And James wins the opening tip. Which Laker team will show up here tonight? Although we've seen them in some games look terrific for a quarter and then have disastrous quarters. It has been such a struggle to get any kind of consistency for these Lakers. Good ball moving here. Reeves wide open. Can't get it to hit. And Porter the rebound.
That's a great first possession, though. Good job of moving the basketball and a high percentage shot. That's good offense.
Golden State with their first 3-game losing streak of the season as Wiggins aggressively goes to the basket.
And again, without shot blocking, you've got to do a better job individually to keep people out of the paint.
Beautiful feed. Westbrook to James. That's the type of play that Laker fans envisioned they'd be seeing all season long with much success. But that has not been the case. Wiggins again aggressively goes to the basket, misses. Kevon Looney right there, and he missed the follow dunk. Monks throws it right to Wiggins. He misses as well. Well, that was quite the possession. Monk drives, kicks it out to Stanley Johnson. James to Westbrook. Westbrook goes to the rim, head fake, layup, bank shot is good.
I like his mindset. 2 possessions, he's going towards the basket, puts him in position to allow the game to flow in his direction.
And the other thing, without playing a center, he doesn't have somebody clogging up the lane.
Reeves shut off, kicks it back out. James to Stanley Johnson. Here's Malik Monk, who's been one of the pleasant surprises for the Lakers. Misses that one. Porter with another rebound. Golden State on the road this year, 17-13. As Curry bangs home the 2-pointer. Feed to Reeves. And Reeves looked like he took a lot of contact. Instead turns it over. Monk is guarding Klay Thompson. Tough assignment for Monk. Thompson left his feet and turns it over. And a little bit of a sloppy stop from both teams. Monk's pass kicked. And Lakers will take it out of bounds.
But they've had 2 breaks that should have resulted in easy layups and or fouls. And they haven't converted either. So now they're stuck in the half court where they're more limited.
There's Monk. Curry fighting over the screen. Monk throws it up and James can't finish. And James hurt himself on the play, holding his left hip as Porter drives down a lane. Blocked from behind as Stanley Johnson just completely obliterates Otto Porter.
But that's a great effort by Johnson, and that's the type of effort they need from all 5 Lakers.
Johnson down the other end, comes up short. Kevon Looney the rebound. Curry lobs it in. Reeves breaks it up nicely.
That's outstanding defense by Austin Reeves.
Monk back to James. Oh, beautiful over the shoulder feed. And we're tied.
Coach, what I'm talking about with Reeves, he's the initial defender on Steph Curry. Defends the pick and roll and then gets back into the picture to wind up with the deflection.
Reeves on Curry. How about that for the rookie? That's his assignment to start. Curry flips it up and misses. Porter deflects it out of bounds. But they really like Reeves, the rookie from Oklahoma. And especially defense. That's what kind of got him noticed with the coaching staff and got him noticed with his teammates earlier this season, who were impressed on how he defended.
I remember those days. Isn't that why you began to fall in love with my game?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Westbrook the drive, and that one gets the roll.
He's put himself in position to allow the game come to him. Attacking the paint area, everything else will open up.
And you see there already all 8 of the points for the Lakers in the paint. Wiggins sees a double team, throws it in the backcourt. Monk's going to try and catch it.
What is he doing?
What did he do? Maybe he thought it was deflected. That's what he was doing. He knew all along he was going to knock down the three.
I love the hustle, and you can't get upset, but you got to be smarter.
Can.
You got to be smarter.
You can be upset with dumb play. It just turned out good for him.
He thought maybe he was going to
No, he
pull it
didn't.
out, but he blew it until he hit the three.
Right. Sometimes you can do bad things and it can still turn out well. But like Mark said, play this hard and sometimes good things happen. Malik Monk, a great shooter.
YouTube TV is a reinvented way to watch TV.
Welcome back to Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, where the Lakers have dropped their last 4 consecutive games here, making them winless since the All-Star break. The worst defeat last Sunday, a 28-point beatdown by the Pelicans, after which the Lakers were booed off this court. Russell Westbrook said after that game that he was not going to let the booing bother him. Frank Vogel said the team didn't play well. The booing was deserved. But Draymond Green, whose Warriors are facing the Lakers tonight, wasn't so understanding. On his podcast this week, Green said Lakers fans were behaving like spoiled brats and called it ridiculous and distasteful for a fan base of an organization that has won as many championships as the Lakers have to boo the team less than 2 years removed from them winning the last one. Guys, I'm curious to where you guys stand on this one.
Well, first off, Lisa, an early happy birthday tomorrow. And secondly, Laker fans are spoiled. All the success they've had over all the years.
But I disagree with Green's take, because I don't think they were booing on the results. I think they were booing on the effort. And when you pay premium prices to see a product, you expect, at the very least, a strong effort.
And I'm in total agreement with you. That's part of the game. And I don't even put into the equation paying a premium price. When you don't have the results and you question energy, effort, and enthusiasm, me as a fan, I've earned the right to boo.
And that's been a consistent problem that they've had. Now, Frank Vogel was saying they're relentlessly seeking solutions to get them to play better. Obviously, they want Anthony Davis back from the injury. Says, yes, the team is so frustrated, but they're still so determined to find the solutions and turn it around. They're just starting to run out of time. Wiggins, oh, what a block from Reeves, and he took it away from him. Nope, they're going to call a held ball. It looked like Reeves made a clean block and then grabbed it. He's trying to say to Ray Acosta, the official, this defensive play.
It's a good block and a good call.
Yep, it is a jump ball.
But getting back to what you talked about, Mike, if I was one of the players or one of the coaches, and we talked to Frank Vogel before the game, he said, I would have booed us too. I'd have booed me. That's the mentality. We were one of the favorites, and we've been disappointing.
Porter to Klay Thompson. Stanley Johnson, a good hard-nosed defender on Klay Thompson. Contested jumper, shot bounces around, won't go. Rebound, Reeves.
This is the type of gritty play that they need, though. And it can't just be one player.
And it can't be for just one quarter. Curry for three. Steph Curry with his second field goal and first three-pointer. So the streak remains alive. Now 184 consecutive games with a three. That's the NBA record.
That's one thing you can't do against this Warrior team. Be careless with the basketball. Turnovers gives them open threes in transition.
Nice feed inside. James to Westbrook. Those two have connected a number of times already.
That's an outstanding pass.
And good action. A little back screen for Westbrook, getting him on the move to the rim.
And we're talking about the problems for the Lakers. The Warriors, again, second best record in the league. But even Steve Kerr is saying lately, nice give and go, as Porter takes a hard shot from Westbrook. Steve Kerr saying that their defense has been terrible recently.
And I'm surprised they're not looking at that. But this is just a good screen by Monk. And that's just an outstanding pass from James. When they put James at the elbow, he's such a good initiator of offense.
When did you change? That's a good foul by Russell Westbrook. He's getting ready to fly uncontested, attacking the rim for an easy dunk. That's a good foul.
I agree with you. Good foul and should have been looked at.
More substitutions coming in the game. A reminder, upcoming NBA TV and TNT schedule. NBA TV on Monday. Warriors will be in Denver against the Nuggets. The doubleheader on TNT Tuesday. New Orleans at Memphis, and the Clippers will be in San Francisco against the Golden State Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga checking in for the first time. Jordan Poole also in for Golden State. Talen Horton-Tucker makes his first appearance for the Lakers. One-on-one, Wiggins and James. Hand in his face. James doesn't hit. Kuminga the rebound. Excellent start for the Lakers, shooting 58% from the field. Curry finds some room. He's double teamed, gets it to Porter. Porter across the lane. Shot is up, rolls off the rim. They're just 4 of 15 from the field, the Warriors. James down low, double team, through some contact, count it, and one.
And I like that move much better than the previous one. He did Andrew Wiggins a favor by shooting a fadeaway jump shot. This time puts his head down, demands low post position, and attacks.
James flexing that right arm and right hand.
And you're right, pick and roll, they switch, and he seals with physicality, and he goes to the rim, and they're going to call a timeout so he can regain that feel in that hand.
Obviously still bothering Lakers, though. 6 assists already in the first 7 minutes. They're up 8. Well, the NBA app allows you to take the NBA with you wherever you go, anywhere you go. Download today. Stay up to date on the latest action. Early 8-point lead for the Lakers. LeBron James will shoot free throws after taking a hard shot to the right arm by Jordan Poole. Able to get the basket to go, so he'll get the one free throw. Seems to be okay now. It was right after it happened.
If you're the Lakers right now, you have to pay attention to the way that the game is going. And this is a dangerous Warrior lineup on the floor. So you have to be locked in, because scoring at every position and shooting at every position, other than Kuminga.
Moses Moody, another precocious rookie coming into the game for Golden State. Obviously there's the top class of rookies who got a chance for Rookie of the Year, but there's a lot of others who aren't putting up big numbers, but already showing that they're going to have excellent NBA careers.
I agree. So much of Rookie of the Year is based on opportunity.
James misses. Johnson, though, comes up with a rebound. Horton-Tucker over to Reeves. Nice ball fake, kicks it back out, wide open. Monk shot misses. James the rebound. The starting center for the Lakers dominating early.
Well, they're just pounding him in the paint right now. 16 points in the paint at a total of 22. The Warriors have got to shut that off and make him shoot from the perimeter.
Kuminga didn't quite catch it. Horton-Tucker a distraction there. Monk back out to Reeves. Back to Monk, no hesitation. Nails the three. And it's a 14-point Laker lead.
You got to love Austin Reeves. Just the things he does to put you in position to win. Defensively, battling, competing, and even on that point, just a simple pass to Monk in the corner.
Right, he knows when to pass and when to shoot, and he tries hard on defense.
Steph Curry now 3 of 6 from the field. The Lakers shooting 59%. It's been terrific offense. As the Warriors, as you said, their defense has been on the struggle bus lately. James gets inside, up and under, missed it. Wiggins the rebound. Warriors look to push.
But see, James has got to get across half court.
And Poole scores the layup. And James was still in the backcourt throughout that entire sequence. Warriors get a delay of game warning. First a warning, second one a technical.
But you're right. And it's got to be talked about also.
Warriors in a zone.
Horton-Tucker goes at Wiggins, spins, double team, kicks it out. Shot clock at 5. Johnson back to Horton-Tucker. Sidestep, high arcing three-pointer. The rebound goes to Kuminga. Kuminga again, one of those impressive rookies, and an offensive foul is going to be called as Steph Curry and LeBron James collided. James went down. Now they're changing the call. Yes, that it wasn't Curry.
They're saying that Horton Tucker pushed Curry into James.
Ray Acosta initially called it on Curry, but his fellow official came over and said nope.
Did you think that was enough of a redirect?
It wasn't severe. And as Horton Tucker picks up his first. Carmelo Anthony checking in for the first time. Hard to tell in slow motion, but it wasn't a lot.
And the Lakers playing without both James and Westbrook right now, so it's going to be on Monk and Anthony.
And Curry called for a travel. And he looks at Ray Acosta, who gives a little two-step dance to show him what he did.
And to be honest, in the NBA, I'm always shocked when a travel's called.
Warriors stick in that zone. Golden State just 33% from the field.
And what they're trying to do is make him have to shoot jumpers versus live in the lane.
Tucker spins in the paint, spins again, now falling away. Tough shot, in and out. Stanley Johnson, rebound and put back.
And he's played well for them. Another guy that competes, just does the job that's asked of him.
Jordan Poole launches a three and nails it.
That's a big time shot, being able to stop behind the handoff before the switch really takes place.
And he's a guy that's a big time scorer.
Poole had a good game the other night in a loss to Dallas, but he had not shot the ball well in February. Johnson goes inside. Bad pass, ball still loose. And Poole has it. Poole again, another three-pointer. And that one goes off the glass. And it's back to a 6-point game. Poole has had an outstanding season, especially early when he started. Still adjusting to going back to his bench role now that Klay Thompson has returned. Anthony one-on-one with the 19-year-old Kuminga. First bucket for Carmelo Anthony.
And documented one of the best scorers in the history of this game.
Toscano Anderson finds Curry. Poole's got Anthony on him. Nice fake. Wraparound pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Curry gets past Johnson, flips it up. Shot won't go. Anthony the rebound. Anthony knocks down the three. Curry running past him, trying to alter the shot, but Carmelo Anthony off the bench is in his first 2. There's Moody, and Moody to finish.
What a move.
Made me hit my head. That was nice.
Moody in that loss to Dallas the other night, he had 13 points in the 4th quarter. All of his points, played really well. Warriors comeback fell short, but Steve Kerr very high on him. Avery Bradley in his first game back misses that one. Here come the Warriors. Curry for 3. And Bradley with a rebound. Bradley didn't play the last 5 games because of a knee issue. Horton Tucker had some contact. Poole, nice feet. Inside pass to Moody. Beautiful ball movement on the break for Golden State. And they're back within 7. A little over a second difference between shot clock and game clock. Monk makes his move, drives inside, kicks it out, and they're not going to get it off in time. 24-second violation. And the Warriors will have 1.6 to get off a shot. So will they get the shot off, or will they wait till the buzzer before launching the long?
Well, if Curry gets it, he'll get it off.
Toscano Anderson throws, broken up nicely by Johnson, and the first quarter comes to an end. Strong one though for the Lakers. They shoot 54% from the field. LeBron James starting at center with 13, and they're up 7. Time for the Crypto.com Above the Rim. Mark Jackson.
And it's LeBron James setting the tone early offensively. Good job setting the screen out of the pick and roll, sealing, easy offense. Filling lanes, the ability to attack, and then full head of steam, staying in attack mode. 13 points in the first.
Welcome back to NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC, presented by MetaQuest. Steve, down 7. You've said recently it's been the defense. What did you think about your defense in that first quarter?
I didn't think much of it. We were playing some zone. We didn't put up much of a fight. It just felt like a pickup game out there. So we have to reestablish our defense if we're going to get back to winning games.
It was a tough shooting quarter early in the quarter, got a little bit better, but what needs to change offensively?
Well, I think we got to get a little better organized. We're just coming down and launching. Like I said, it's a pickup game right now. So we got to put up a stand defensively, get more organized, make them work defensively.
Thank you, Steve. Mike.
All right, Lisa. Steve Kerr not mincing words about his team. We said, talking before the game, that his defense has been terrible. Lakers have done a great job. Pass inside Westbrook, guarded by Klay Thompson. Westbrook spins again. Thompson stays with him. Stepped out of bounds. Golden State will get it back. Of course, Draymond Green, that's such a key. Draymond Green, when he plays this year, they're 27-6. The games he's missed, they're 15-14. And he was having just a special season in terms of, once again, his defensive impact and his playmaking. And Kuminga called for an offensive foul as Westbrook draws the charge.
Good job offering resistance and an even better job selling the contact.
The rookie Kuminga picks up his second foul. He's guarding LeBron James. Avery Bradley. Westbrook looking. Pass deflected, comes right back to him. 5 on the 24. James falling away. Shot is up, an air ball. Rebound Toscano Anderson. Looking to push. Poole, long three-pointer. Jordan Poole from way downtown. He's 3 for 3 from long distance, and it's a 1-point game. Well, the Warriors love to see Poole get that stroke back. He hit 3 the other night. He's already got 3 here tonight. DJ Augustine feed inside. And James able to bank it home. Augustine playing in just his second game with the Lakers. This is his 11th team in his career. The Rockets waived him. Lakers just signed him. Here comes Augustine. Good, solid veteran. Point guard. Three-pointer. DJ Augustine from downtown. Immediate contributions with a 3 and an assist.
Well, on the pick and roll, I love it when James is rolling to the rim. He's so dangerous on that attack. And then DJ Augustine was brought in to try to help with that perimeter shooting you spoke about, Mark, that they just don't have enough of.
Klay Thompson gets his first field goal. Westbrook goes to the banker. Kuminga the rebound. Oh, nice cut without the ball. Thompson, layup is good.
And that's bad defense by Russell Westbrook. You allow a knockdown shoot in the airspace and just the constant movement to wind up with a wide open layup.
Carmelo Anthony. Step back. Shot misses. Thompson the rebound. Klay Thompson, this is just his 19th game back. Ball deflects. Mark, what have you seen from Klay Thompson since he's returned from that long absence?
Well, you knew it was going to be some rust, and you can tell not shooting at the way we become accustomed to watching him shoot, and quite honestly, not the same defender, but he'll get to that place because he's a guy that's going to work his tail off, and he's the ultimate competitor.
You know, you consider the circumstances. First, the severity of the injuries and how long he was out. in some ways, I think he's past the expectations already. It's still, he's only been playing for a month. We'll take a timeout. Lakers up 2. Let's see who is enjoying the limelight. Brought to you by Corona Extra. Klay Thompson, 18 games since he's returned, and it was 2 months ago. January 9th was his first game back. Again, solid numbers, below what we've normally seen. But as I said earlier, guys, with the torn Achilles, the torn ACL, I think he's playing terrific basketball for missing all that time.
I think defensively he has a ways to go. And I think that may well be expected, but they need him if they're going to be a championship team. This year, they need him to be really, really good.
And I'll tell you that Klay Thompson will argue the fact that he's not playing the way he should be playing. So he would be disappointed right now.
Anthony misses. Anthony to rebound. Back up blocked by Thompson, but a whistle and a foul.
I'm not sure that should have reset. The shot clock reset on Anthony's first miss. Not sure that hit.
Well, he'll get to the free throw line.
And I don't know if you guys saw it, because I just saw it the last time out. There were reports that Frank Vogel has been pushed by front office of the Lakers to bring Westbrook off the bench. And he's obviously resisted that. And I think it's absolutely the right move. You don't bring Russell Westbrook here and then he struggles for a period of time and think it's going to get better by putting him on the bench. I think who's ever making that suggestion, if it has been truly made, doesn't understand coaches, coaching, or players.
And you don't understand talent. Tell me somebody that should be starting ahead of Russell Westbrook at the point guard, not named LeBron James. It puts you in the best position to save the season. But is that a Van Gundy bomb?
No.
Moody counted and the foul, and a chance for a three-point play.
I think it actually was Woj. I'm not sure. I don't want to say because I didn't really see who wrote it.
I'm a bet on greatness. The guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I think you continue to push the right buttons to get him to playing at the level we've become accustomed to watching him play at and hope that the season can be saved.
Free throw missed. Anthony the rebound. Here comes Westbrook. Westbrook drives into the paint. Left-handed, flips it up. Comes up short. Thompson. Good rebound.
All right. He just made us look bad with that left-hand layup. You got to hit the rim.
By the way, it was Woj. Poole drives, gets inside, layup, banks it home. Poole is such a talented offensive player.
He really is.
By the way,
you mentioned it. He played so much better as a starter, but he's got to get back to playing great off the bench because he can as Westbrook hits it. I love his quickness and his attacking style of play.
Poole, long three-pointer. That's good. Oh, Jordan Poole, 4 for 4 from downtown. He's got 16 points in 10 minutes. Augustine looks for an answer. That's an air ball. And Poole will bring it up for the Warriors, who now lead by 2. And Westbrook called for a foul. That's going to be his second, team second.
What a weapon Poole is off the bench here. Off the pick and roll, absolutely no help. That's where the Lakers have got to know that they're small. They got to put bodies in front, and here a miscommunicated switch and a deep, deep three.
Thompson inside, Toscano Anderson. Double team, tried the banker, won't go. Kuminga on the follow and got bumped as well.
But this Laker team, which is struggling defensively, they don't have defensive talent out there. They're small. They're slower. I mean, this is just DJ Augustine fighting against Kuminga. That's a battle you're not winning.
Well, even Frank Vogel said the other day, we don't have the defensive speed and the defensive talent that we've had the past years.
But you also have to have the will and the want, the desire. You understand that you're undersized. 5 guys in purple and gold should have been in the paint area attacking the defensive board.
Westbrook attacks the rim, and a reach-in foul call on Toscano Anderson. It's been a 19-point turnaround here in the first half. Lakers were up 14 and now trail by 5 as James and Reeves return for LA. Stanley Johnson's going to come in as well.
So getting back to Jordan Poole, I think that when Klay Thompson came back, he tried to fit in. And Steve Kerr tried to encourage him, continue to play the way you've been playing all season long. The only thing that will stop him from being on the floor when it matters most is defensively, because offensively he is a guy that can score in a variety of ways.
He was clearly comfortable off the turnover. Here comes Kuminga, goes to the rim and finishes. Jonathan Kuminga, 8 points off the bench. And the Warriors now up by 7. Timeout, Lakers. The early start has gone awry.
Careless basketball, turn it over in transition. This is where the Warriors flourish. Kuminga attacking the paint.
NBA Saturday primetime on ABC. Next week, Bucks and the Warriors from San Francisco. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Let's listen in on Otto Porter of the Warriors.
Watch the post up. Keep running the floor. Hey, make sure you box out. Make sure you box out. Great defense. There we go. Yeah, I'm capable of making any shot on the court, but I'm not out here looking for that. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Get the rebound. Every board, that's yours. Come on. Come on, hey. Yeah, Mo! Yeah, Mo! Yeah, Mo!
He has been a nice addition for Steve Kerr as Horton Tucker misses James with a left-handed tip-in.
That is some contrast in personalities in the two Wired guys today. Otto Porter, reserved, strategic. Dwight Howard, enthusiastic.
Kuminga calling for it. He's got Johnson on him.
Stanley Johnson is a strong low-post defender.
Kuminga tied up and throws it away. Johnson's defense, the reason for that turnover, as Jeff mentioned. There's Johnson coming the other way, going at Kuminga. Just past the midway point here in the second. James guarded by the rookie Moody. Horton Tucker. Johnson. Well defended by Thompson, and a block shot. And a 24-second violation. You know, that's the thing we talk about as points all the time. And you guys did mention it, Jeff, you spoke of it. He's an elite defensive player.
At his best, he is. To expect someone coming off 2 years off with the injuries he faced to come back and be in rhythm at either end right away is expecting too much.
When you think about it, at his best, he was a defensive stopper for Team USA.
Meanwhile, he sits down. Steph Curry back in. So Curry sat after the first quarter. During this stretch where he was on the bench, the Warriors outscored the Lakers 22-10.
And I also think, going back to Thompson, this is rough too in playing intermittently, not playing his usual minutes or consecutive minutes. I think it's really hard.
Right now he's 25 minutes a game. Curry to Wiggins. Wiggins to Toscano Anderson. Somehow held on. Nice move across the lane and banks it home. The bench for the Golden State Warriors, 32 of their 49 points. Poole with 16 of them. Stanley Johnson, a three-pointer. Then a nice turnaround from Golden State after they fell behind early. Curry wide open for three. That's good. Second three-pointer for Curry. It's a 10-point Golden State lead and now a 24-point turnaround.
And that's some sequence by Toscano Anderson. The block out against James and then the bone-crushing screen for Curry.
Reeves. Tucker, James down a lane, goes up and under. Good movement without the ball. James now with 19. Toscano Anderson, he's got 4 assists already here in the first half.
Well, Steve Kerr always refers to him as Draymond Green-like.
Moody knocks down the three. They're 8 of 12 from three-point range. Moody, by the way, has hit his last 11 shots going back a couple of games. And a foul on Horton Tucker.
And that may be a clear path.
So the officials, Josh Tiven is the crew chief. Mark Lindsay, Ray Acosta. And that's what they're going to go look at.
Play is under
Horton
review to see if
Tucker.
it meets the criteria for a clear path.
Third foul on Horton Tucker.
And I think it is because the ball's out of his hand.
Yeah, the pass was released.
But think about it. You talked about Toscano Anderson being identified as a, Draymond Green-like. He's going to find himself in this league for quite a while. That's the ultimate compliment because so many teams are trying to find a guy like Draymond Green.
Well, think about it. Competitive, athletic, smart, and tough.
But he was one of the the great stories, one of the great stories in the league last year.
Look at this screen, Mike. That's how you get a guy open. That's a great shooter. Not this slip out. Like, that's a whole body screen. That's understanding who you are and what you do well and what your teammates do well.
As we said with the story, let's hear.
View it as a clear path foul. Got 2 free throws for Toscano Anderson. It's going to be Golden State ball in the backcourt, side out.
Toscano Anderson from Oakland wasn't drafted after a nice career at Marquette. That was 2015. It took him 5 years to get to the NBA. He told his story a lot last year. He played in Mexico, Argentina, Venezuela, the G League. And then he just, with his basketball smarts and how hard he played, he won over the Warriors and got a 2-year contract with them.
And think about it, Mike. You didn't tell the best part of the story. He was a camper at the Warriors basketball camp.
Yes. And you look at, again, the drive that he has and how hard it was for him to get here. He was a Warriors fan, as you mentioned. As James having a word with Josh Tiven. Lead is up to 12. Again, this is what we've seen from the Lakers. It's stunning how their season has gone. Obviously, there's still 4 minutes to go in the second, and they've had some terrific comebacks. But the disparity in how they play, often from quarter to quarter. Curry, nice feed inside. Toscano Anderson is fouled.
But see, I disagree. With Davis out, they're not a talented team. They're old, they're small, and they're slow. They're not a talented team. Davis gives them a fighting chance if he's healthy and playing great. But you look at this team, are you telling me you would expect them, this team on the floor right now, which is their starting team, you expect this team to play good basketball over 48 minutes?
I think you're letting him off the hook. I agree with your statement about Anthony Davis, but don't ignore their habits, the way they defend, the way they don't compete.
Listen,
all of those things are put into the equation of why they're a bad basketball team also.
Agreed about the competition, and that's the first step back to respectability, but this is not a talented enough roster.
You may look at the Warriors lineup on the floor and make the same comment, but the way they compete historically, the way they defend historically puts them in position to have a chance every single night.
It's just surprising to see a LeBron James team 8 games under 500 at this point in the season. And Davis has missed a ton of games, and that is critical for them. And clearly, with that right foot now, he's out. He's only played in 37 of their 62 games. In this game, number 63. There's Rob Pelinka watching on hand. He certainly didn't expect a 27-35 record. Let's check in with Lisa.
Yeah, Mike, well, remember Frank Vogel told us before the game that it's really been one quarter in each game that's kind of gotten away from them, he said. And this second quarter kind of fits that description. Vogel was telling us teams go on a run and the Lakers kind of get deflated. I've been kind of watching the body language, seeing guys not getting back after turnovers. I've seen players and coaches kind of shaking their heads in disgust. So this is exactly what Frank Vogel was talking about, that one quarter that kind of gets away.
Curry flips it up, banks it home. You know, Lisa, he even said, he goes, one quarter destroys the game for us because sometimes the quarters are so bad. But that's the difference between the elite teams and the bad teams.
Yeah, if only the bad teams could play better. It's just, that's why they're not good teams.
Curry, nice feed, and Porter lays it up and in. A 14-point advantage for Golden State. And a half, they trailed by 14. You look the other night, the last game the Lakers played was against the Clippers. The score in the third quarter was 40-18. There was a 23-0 run by the Clippers. Now, it was a Clipper home game, but it was just they were completely dominated for that third period. And that made the difference in the entire game.
But I live in LA and I watch this Laker team and I watch basketball all throughout this league. It's not one quarter that's the reason why they're losing. It's their bad habits night in and night out. And I understand Frank Vogel, he's coaching his team and he's trying to hold on to the rope. But it's not one quarter why they're struggling.
Well, to be fair, coaches can't tell the truth to us or to any media. They just can't.
Reeves knocking down that three. Wiggins answers back. So when you were coaching, you weren't truthful for me when I asked you questions?
Strategy-wise, yes, but you can't say, hey, this guy's actually being a total mutt. Won't run back, won't pass, gives no effort in practice. You can't say that.
No, of course not. As James banks it home. James has 23 of their 51 points. They're down by 12 with 2 minutes to play here in the second. Wiggins to drive, blocked by Anthony. What a terrific defensive play. And Westbrook stepped out of bounds when he tried to save it.
This is good effort by Carmelo Anthony. This is where it starts. Wiggins turns the corner, has the edge. He doesn't quit on the play. Blocks the layup attempt.
Klay Thompson against Carmelo Anthony. The crossover, the drive, stops. Bank shot, missed it. Well defended again by Anthony. As James able to hold on.
Again, I'm asking Carmelo Anthony to defend Klay Thompson, and he battles. I understand if he scores, but I love the way that he's competing.
Westbrook grazes the rim on the three. Here comes Porter. Thompson post away, gets it back. Beats Curry. Beautiful movement without the ball.
I just love watching how he's willing to do what really no other star is willing to do, which is constantly move without the ball as Reeves knocks in a three.
They needed that, and he got fouled, so a chance for a 4-point play with the rookie from Oklahoma. His second three-pointer. Thompson the foul, and that's going to be his second personal. Golden State with a 40-point quarter. Their lead is 11 with a little over a minute remaining. Our halftime presented by McDonald's. Mike, Stephen A., Michael Wilbon, and Jalen all here.
And
John Morant magic.
They added the Magic Man today too.
Yep.
Legend. Greatest point guard this game has ever seen.
Shot blocked, but a foul. Monk did not like the call. Porter's going to go to the line.
With Mark Jackson.
1:01 remaining. Porter getting hit in the head. Monk did get the ball.
The great Byron Scott visit us for a second.
Absolutely.
Saying hello.
Teammate of mine in Indiana.
Quite the visit.
I'm saying he might be a little upset with the performance.
Porter connects. Now a 41-point quarter for the Warriors. There's Byron Scott.
He made a shot against us in the playoffs when he was playing with the Pacers from the logo to put you guys ahead.
Byron Scott unaware that Mark and Jeff are on national television at that particular
live
time.
TV. That's all right. He's earned the right here.
Absolutely.
Oh, sure. Westbrook drives and is fouled. Thompson's going to pick up his third. That was the last time these two teams played in San Francisco. We did that game. Warriors were up big. Lakers made a great comeback and then fell short. That was Klay Thompson's best game since his return. Had that 33-point game, 16 in the fourth quarter. Those are his numbers tonight. 4 points on 2 of 7. Westbrook's first trip to the line. And he has struggled from the free throw line, just 67% as Moody returns.
But Coach, you made a great point about Klay Thompson trying to find a rhythm, not playing extended minutes. You overlooked that. But surely he's frustrated, but understands the big picture.
So he'll head back to the locker room as we're getting close to halftime.
And that's a frustration walk-off. That's not an injury walk-off. That's a frustration walk-off. And that's unfortunate when your team's up 12. But it's hard coming back and trying to find your game once again.
And greatness coming back. He's not a role player trying to come back fit in. He's a great player that's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
So a 67-point first half for Golden State. Westbrook with another free throw. 8 points, 3 assists for Westbrook. Look at that field goal percentage in the second quarter. 16 of 22.
I mean, they've got a 40-plus point quarter going here. The Warriors do.
It's the 4th straight game they've had an opponent score 40 or more in a quarter. They've also scored 56 of their own, but down 11. Final minute, second period.
But getting back, that's my point to you, Coach. That's not talent.
A little bit it is. You can't just trot out anybody in this league and get stops.
40 points in a quarter.
Monk taps down the 3.
Come on, man. Come back to me. 4 straight. How many straight games, Mike?
4.
Are you kidding me? Come back to me, man. Come on.
I'm back.
Meanwhile, Lakers back within 8. Shot clock at 6. Curry. Anthony, and he dribbles it off his foot. That's 3 nice defensive plays from Carmelo Anthony.
It sure is. And give him credit. You know the first point of good defense or acceptable defense? Try. Like really try. Over and over and over again. Try your best.
Lakers will inbound. Wiggins is making LeBron James laugh right now. Shot clock's turned off. No fouls to give here for Golden State. James looking. Puts up a 3. Puts it in. LeBron James with 0.4 of a second remaining. Otto Porter throws it up. That will not count. And the Lakers get it back and cut it to 5. A 26-point first half for James on 10 of 15 from the field. Roller coaster ride for both teams in this game. The long three-pointer. Lakers led early by 14. Warriors came back, went up by 14. 2 quarters complete. 5-point Golden State lead.
NBA Saturday Primetime, presented by Meta Quest on ABC, is brought to you by Microsoft Surface.
Back in our studios, let's check out who's in the zone, brought to you by AutoZone. Kings and Mavs, your game winner, Jalen.
Jalen Brunson with the dime to Finney Smith, who knocks down the game-winning 3. Without Luka Doncic, and Stephen A. can't help but rave about the job Jason Kidd has done with the
By the way, I love Dallas, just not the Cowboys.
Hold fast to dreams.
Welcome to NBA Halftime, presented by McDonald's.
From our Los Angeles studios, it is Stephen A. Smith Michael Wilbon, Jalen Rose, I'm Mike Greenberg. We've got a good one across the street here. LeBron James with 26. The Warriors lead the Lakers by 5. Let's take a look at some of the action from around the league. Stephen A. Smith, we've got the Grizzlies and the Magic, and that means Ja Morant.
In some people's eyes, the leading candidate for the league MVP. Here he is showing you exactly why. Pulling up for the 3. The better his three-point shot gets, the more unstoppable he's going to be, and he's unstoppable already.
There's a lot of young, talented guards on Orlando. They don't seem to have any idea what to do with Ja.
Agreed.
And they're going to face him for about the next 12 years.
Well, they are in the East. That does happen.
Well, twice a year is enough.
How about the fact you go to a restaurant and you got 3 things on the menu? You got Luka, you got Ja, you got Trae Young. 3 different flavors, 3 different styles, all young superstars getting it done in the league.
We got the huge lead tonight, as you can see, working. Meanwhile, no James Harden tonight. He's out for hamstring maintenance.
Load
the
management.
Sixers as they take on Miami tonight, Stephen A.
Normally, I would have a problem with a jacket like that, the pink jacket, but he is in South Beach. That works for me, but that's not going to help them against this Miami Heat team, who's a bit salty from their latest look.
And some of the places that James loved to patronize, he know he can't be missing a game due to hamstring management. Come on
Maxey. We can't talk enough about Maxey, especially without James Harden tonight.
Good one between those two Eastern Conference rivals. Meanwhile, LeBron James off to a great one again. He's got 26 at the break. We'll come back and talk about our game in just a moment.
He'll have 50 in a loss.
This halftime report is presented by McDonald's.
You're just too good to be.
Welcome back to NBA Halftime, presented by McDonald's.
And our halftime highlights are brought to you by McDonald's. LeBron James with a terrific first half for the Lakers. Jalen and Russell Westbrook trying to get things going as well.
And that was early in the game, and that's what you want to see Russ doing, getting into the paint, dropping it off to scores. LeBron James is terrific in the first half, being aggressive, scoring the basketball in transition, dunking, hanging on the rim. But is he going to get some help? Have we said that this year?
Well, to your point, he played 19 minutes in the first half. They require and they demand so much from him at the age of 37.
I think we need to pay attention to what LeBron James is doing, not numbers-wise. We've seen him do this at times in the past. He's sending a message. Don't look at me. I'm doing my job. Look at what I'm working with. And he can't say that. Only his play and his level of production, and that in comparison to the ineptitude that he's playing with, that says what needs to be said, and he's doing it on purpose.
I agree with you there, except that there were teams in Cleveland that had nobody.
I know.
Okay?
Right.
And LeBron could just carry them all the way to the finals. I know the Eastern Conference wasn't as good and as deep as it is now.
Right.
But you look at this and you say, okay, maybe we can't expect that from him, that result at this point.
And he wasn't 37 years old
That's
then.
right.
Quickly, for those of you who did not get a chance to see our pregame show tonight, we had Magic Johnson with us, and Magic, among many now who are questioning the role that Russell Westbrook is playing with his team. Our Adrian Wojnarowski reporting that there is starting to be some friction between the head coach, Frank Vogel, and the coaching staff, and Westbrook over his role. And Michael Wilbon, you have been saying going back to the beginning of the season that you believe Westbrook should be playing with the second unit. Is it too late for them to figure out a role for him?
I think it probably is now. Because now you're talking about face saving. Now you've gotten to the point of the season where the Lakers are so disappointing, the most disappointing team in the league, that whatever you do to Westbrook now, it looks like punishment, as opposed to thinking proactively about this in November, when you could have put him out there with the second unit. Now you do this and it just looks like you're blaming him.
And when you say friction within the staff, that means lame duck coach. Because you should be able to make whatever decisions you think are better for the team. And you're right. To do it right now is pointing fingers at Russ. They had a chance to do it like a month ago where they could have actually celebrated when he got off the bench to go into games.
It also tells me that Vogel wanted to do it earlier and was denied the opportunity to do it.
That's
so
right.
Because of that, there's a level of culpability that comes from upstairs. All I know is this. It better damn well not be Linda and Kurt Rambis who's at fault for that.
Strange times for the Lakers, but they're playing an interesting game against the Golden State Warriors. Steph's got 14. LeBron's got 26. Golden State's up by 5, and the third quarter is next. It's the NBA on ABC.
We need to see the Splash Brothers in the second half.
This halftime report is presented by McDonald's. This presentation of NBA Saturday Primetime, presented by Meta Quest, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Welcome back. NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC, presented by Meta Quest. Here in Los Angeles. Time to get a little bite to eat at halftime. Get ready for the third quarter. It's the Warriors by 5. Look at the first half stats. And they're brought to you by Geico. Golden State shot 55% from the field. Nice balanced scoring. Poole was terrific off the bench. The bench 36 of the 67 points for the Golden State Warriors. And hi again, everyone, with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand. We'll check in with Lisa Salters in a moment. All right, you've got to talk about a thrilling moment of the first half, which is driven by Nissan. So what was your thrilling moment?
I would say it would be the bench play of the Warriors. They were a plus 54 off the bench in that first half, and they had just outstanding play. Here, Moody with the nice swooping layup. Toscano Anderson misses the first shot, but a good follow by Kuminga, and then Jordan Poole gave him such a boost off the bench. Really good minutes by the bench of Golden State.
I thought the thrilling moment was Byron Scott's visit when he stopped by to say hello while you guys were talking on the air.
Oh, it could have been.
Just because he didn't say it politically correct doesn't mean he was wrong.
Porter to Curry. And Stanley Johnson getting the start with Monk, Westbrook, and Reeves. LeBron James at the center. Steph Curry steps back, knocks it down. He's 7 of 12 from the field. 16 points for Curry.
That was good defense by Monk, though. Mid-range shot, well contested.
Reeves looking. James late Thompson on him. Shot clock at 4. Jump shot short. Reeves the rebound. Back out. Stanley Johnson, all the time in the world. Misses the 3 as Porter gets the weak side rebound.
If you're LeBron James posting up Klay Thompson, just think to yourself, what shot does he want me to take? And it's a fadeaway jump shot. Don't let him off the hook.
There's Wiggins. Wiggins drives at the rookie. He thought there was some contact. Ball taken by Stanley Johnson. Malik Monk has some room, but can't hit. Lakers shot very well from three-point range in that first half, 8 of 18. Klay Thompson nails the three-pointer. That's his first from downtown.
But again, the transition defense for the Lakers, not good enough. Klay Thompson found himself, not even off a hard push, wide open for the wing 3.
Monk gets inside, can't get it to go. Both coaches have talked about the little things that have been problematic defensively, and Thompson was out of bounds when he touched it. More frustration for Thompson as we go to Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, I asked Frank Vogel what changed after being up 14 in that first half, and again, he talked about the team just getting in a bad stretch. He said that second quarter just wasn't much for us. He said the defense got away from us. On offense, we turned the ball over too much. I asked him, what do you have to get back to? He said, without a doubt, executing the way we did in the first quarter, especially on defense.
Thank you, Lisa. James missed the layup, and then when Looney had the rebound, he stepped out of bounds.
Great catch. Instead of finishing at the rim, does the right thing, brings it down, but inability to finish the chippy.
When was the last time I've seen that? Monk to James. James steps back, and jump shot won't go. You know, I think in some ways this is his most impressive stat this year. He's 4th in the league in minutes per game. It's incredible. As Curry gets back, the shot goes, but it came before, the foul came before the attempt. A lot of Curry fans in attendance.
That's ridiculous.
That should be continuation in my estimation. Not by how the rule is called today.
So it's just the Van Gundy rule?
No, it's the old NBA continuation rule.
Wiggins goes right at Reeves, who strips and takes the ball. Porter right there to pick it up and put it back up and in.
Everybody keeps trying to line up Reeves, and he keeps answering the call.
James floats it, and there's Reeves. Monk on the drive. Westbrook left open. Left dime, knocks down the three. It's been a struggle all season from three-point range, just 28%, but that one goes. And Wiggins foul shot blocked by Monk. They're going to say in the act of shooting.
But what Coach talked about, that's off of a made three-point shot, not getting back in transition. I got to go back to it. That's not talent, that's effort.
Right, that's how you can determine basketball character of a team. And Mike, you mentioned a great stat. I've got one that I thought was phenomenal. In the 37 seasons that the Sacramento Kings have played in the NBA, Rick Adelman coached 8 of those. They were all 500 or better. In the other 29, they've never been 500.
Wow. That is incredible. Also shows as one of the more underrated coaches in NBA history.
Great coach in that franchise.
James drives on Wiggins, finds Reeves. Reeves, little fake, moves to the side. Three-pointer in and out. Westbrook keeps it alive. Monk gets a good, clean look. And Kevon Looney outlets quickly to Curry. 9-point Warriors lead. Reeves guarding Curry. Monk on Thompson. Pass inside, deflected by Stanley Johnson. And a foul's going to be called on Porter. It'll be a side out. Well, the first time they played was opening night. Warriors beat the Lakers here in LA. The second was February 12th at San Francisco. We did that game. Lakers were down 15 in the first half, came back, went up by 6 in the fourth, that lost by 2. And that was the Klay Thompson 33-point game. Off the turnover, Curry, quick catch and release, and nails the three. Third three-pointer for Curry, and a timeout from Frank Vogel. As Golden State back up a dozen. 19 points for Steph Curry. I bet he's having a nice off-season. Matthew Stafford sitting there courtside. The great actor John C. Reilly. Nick Kyrgios in attendance courtside here at the Crypto.com Arena. Floyd Mayweather with an interesting jacket. TK Metcalf from the Seahawks. And Phil Jackson, who had quite the run here in Los Angeles. 11 titles as a coach, a couple more as a player. That's just a staggering number.
And just they showed him on the big screen during the commercial break and got a warm reception.
6 titles obviously with the Bulls, and 5 with the Lakers. Ball deflected out.
I miss those Van Gundy Jackson battles.
Yes.
No, you know what? I've always been astounded by people, like if they want to be negative about him or try to diminish what he accomplished, they said, oh yeah, but he had great players. Well, who wins championships in any sport without great players? He got the most out of his great players. And that's all you're supposed to do as a coach, no matter what talent level you have, get the most out of them. He didn't like me very much. And that, no, there's no and.
Tell the truth, tell the truth.
No, there's no and. But that shouldn't diminish like how you view a guy who's so accomplished.
No, that's not what we were looking for, the end. You said he didn't like you very much, and what was your feelings towards him?
Oh, I thought you meant and I didn't blame him.
But no way you can diminish his accomplishments. Brilliant basketball mind, tremendous coach.
Otto Porter misses. Warriors up 9. LeBron James has 29 points. He's 11 of 20 from the field. Again, he got to start at the center. As turns it over that time. Frank Vogel with a small ball. Here's Klay Thompson ahead of the pack. Blocked by James. Boy, that looked like that was a goaltend.
That was definitely a goaltend.
Westbrook with a little athleticism there. Steve Kerr's upset. Klay Thompson's upset. Meanwhile, the Lakers back within 7 with 5 minutes gone by here in the third. Thompson had a clear path to the basket. It looked like it touched the backboard first. We'll take a look when we come back.
NBA Saturday Primetime, presented by MetaQuest on ABC, is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com.
Ready? Full slate of action. Sunday showcase tomorrow. 2 games ABC, 2 games ESPN, 2 games on ABC. Nets and Celtics from Boston, and then a rematch of the finals, Suns and Bucks. A lot of NBA basketball tomorrow. All right, here's the play. Clearly hits the backboard first. It should have been a goaltend. Was not called a goaltend. Steve Kerr argued and perhaps said a naughty word, and he got hit with a technical foul.
And that's bad officiating. Not to miss the call. Goaltending is hard to call at full speed, but when you know you've probably blown a call since everybody in the court reacted the same, then to compound it with a technical foul, I've always been perplexed by that.
For an official, they'll tell you the best way to diffuse anything is just to say, I blew the call. Now, maybe they didn't, maybe they don't know. They didn't see the replay. That's the 8th technical on Steve Kerr. He's 2nd in the NBA in coaches with technical fouls. J.B. Bickerstaff of Cleveland is 1st with 9.
But in the referee's defense, I've been in situations where I've heard coaches complain about a call that a referee got wrong, and the referee say, okay, I got it wrong, enough. And the coach continues to stay on the same thing, like a nagging husband.
I would have said a nagging wife, but I guess we just see the world differently.
Wiggins on a foul. Warriors up by 8. Pass inside to James. Right back at Johnson. Kevon Looney stays right with him. Stays and blocks it. Such good defense from Kevon Looney. Curry fakes. Now drives. Continues all the way. Try to get it out. Ball was knocked out of his hands. Porter. 3-pointer won't go. James the rebound. Lakers wanted to travel on Curry. James gets into the lane. Layup. It's good. And the foul. And Lakers back within 6. As LeBron James continues his terrific night, now 32 points.
Coach, this is the way they got to play. They got to play with pace, because staring down this Warriors defense in the half-court set is a recipe for disaster. You got to play with force and with pace. This puts you in position to be successful offensively.
Totally agree. They don't have enough half-court weapons to consistently score. So the things that they can get done in transition are absolutely critical.
James continues the stretch. You see now 26 games, 30 or more. Last 27 games, he's averaging 31 a game. And his age and here's his experience. Again, it's these kind of numbers from somebody his age at this point in his career has never happened. Hits the free throw, back to 5. Just past the midway point here in the third. Both teams have had big leads. Curry, bank shot is good. Curry with 21.
Oh, he is special. That's no secret.
James tries another 3. That's good. LeBron James from downtown. 36 points in 25 minutes.
Boy, he is special. It's no secret.
Poole to Wiggins. Back to Poole. He was hot in the first half. Had 16 points off the bench. Now pulls up, nails another. Poole is 7 of 9 from the field. Some good shot making here in the third quarter. Wiggins pokes it away, gets the steal. Porter, Toscano-Anderson drives, layup, and foul.
And we've seen this movie before. Steph Curry's ability to make a variety of shots at the three-point line and in his mid-range game. And then LeBron James senses that he's got it going, got it in rhythm, step back 3. Beautiful basketball by both all-time greats.
Toscano-Anderson missing on the first. They're just 6 of 13 from the free throw line. Yikes. You know, watching these two go at each other, and obviously they rarely cover each other, but they've played 22 finals games against each other. That 4-year stretch. That's pretty incredible.
Yes, it is. And mentioning those finals, you know who's having a resurgent year? That almost should win Comeback Player of the Year. Kevin Love. Kevin Love, what he's added to Cleveland this year as Wiggins knocks down a three, I really find inspiring. Congratulations to him.
Absolutely.
You guys always talk about veterans later in their career embracing a lesser role. Monk inside Reeves. Tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. A difficult angle as Poole will bring it up the other way. Steph Curry floats it in. Toscano Anderson, beautiful feed. Porter block. Monk with the block. Second shot, though, back up and in as Porter's stuck with it. Monk smiles at Porter as they go up the floor. That was an impressive defensive play.
He's had a couple, good blocks today.
James sees an opening, drives inside, and the flush. 38 for James. Still a 10-point Warrior lead. The pace is picked up here in the third. Wiggins sets, fires, can't hit.
I love that double team by the Lakers to protect Carmelo Anthony.
James goes inside again, draws a foul, threw it up at the rim, as Wiggins will pick up his third.
The luxury of playing LeBron as the 5, the point guard on offense. You put him in pick and roll action. Small guy is now in rotation, having to defend it. His ability to turn the corner, use that upper body strength, and finish. Witnessing greatness.
James 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Hits another as Jonathan Kuminga comes in. Bradley and Augustine return for the Lakers. Upcoming NBA TV and TNT schedule. NBA TV on Monday. Warriors will be in Denver against the Nuggets. And that doubleheader on Tuesday. New Orleans and Memphis. Clippers and Golden State. Chance of MVP. The numbers he's putting up, he would have been in the conversation if the Lakers were not 8 games under 500. He's got 40. Got the last 11 points for the Lakers. Poole drives left-handed, gorgeous play from Jordan Poole. Horton Tucker, crossover, tries again, fouled by Toscano Anderson. Toscano Anderson a little frustrated on that call.
Just think about it, Jordan Poole playing behind Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins. This guy's a starting 2 guard and an explosive scorer with a whole bunch of teams in this league. What a talent.
No doubt. And if you can't leave guys on an island like that, you got to be in 2 places at once. You got to be able to give some support and help and still be able to close to the 3-point line.
Thompson all padded up there. He sits and rests. James going to get a breather. He's got 40 points through 28 minutes. Horton Tucker didn't play the last game because of a left ankle sprain.
He looks out of sync today.
Yes.
Coming out of that, off that missed game.
8-point game under the 3-minute mark, third quarter. Lakers trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Warriors trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Wiggins to Kuminga. Hesitated, then fires the 3, missed it. Westbrook gets a running start. Here comes Westbrook to the rim, deflected out of bounds. And it's still Laker ball. Carmelo Anthony back in. Anthony double team knocked out of his hands.
But I like the idea of getting Carmelo Anthony touches on the block against this smaller Warriors lineup. especially with a young fella trying to defend him.
Moses Moody back in. So right now, Warriors have two 19-year-olds out on the floor. Kuminga and Moody.
You remember when you was 19?
Yeah.
Thompson comes in. Curry will sit down.
I was doing nothing productive at 19. These guys have a profession. I didn't have a clue.
This is that's the kind of response we were waiting for. Augustine throws it away. Poole did a good job avoiding the contact. Here comes Kuminga. Sidestep layup, he missed it. Augustine pushing the other way. Westbrook, open three. Toscano-Anderson tips it to Kuminga. Westbrook is 6 of 11 tonight. Efficient, 14 points. And 1 of 3 from downtown. And Horton Tucker on the reach in. That's the 4th team foul against the Lakers. His 4th foul. After tonight's slice of greatness delivered by Pizza Hut. As LeBron James with a 40-point game. We still have a quarter to play. Second time this season he's had 40. His season high is 43. Timeout Warriors. Just under 2 to play third quarter. 8-point lead for Golden State. Back in LA, Randy's Donuts. Now that looks appealing right now. The Golden State leads by 8 under 2 minutes remaining in the third.
A donut shop with a drive-through?
Nice.
That's heavenly.
I'm told it's near LAX. You have that red eye tonight. You can stop on the way.
I might
Bring
do
some
that.
on. Give them to the flight attendants. Be nice. Share them.
Mike, don't encourage.
No jelly donuts, though.
What do you got against jelly donuts?
Awful.
Oh, my goodness. Poole, step back three-pointer. In and out. Poole, 20 points off the bench. Westbrook hands it to Carmelo Anthony. Back to Westbrook. Charges to the rim. Up and does not get it to fall.
Good attack, though.
Thompson, quick release. Toscano-Anderson tried to save it. Ball knocked out of bounds, but a foul's going to be called against Westbrook. That's going to be his 4th. And now they're in the penalty.
Toscano-Anderson plays with such energy, and you see it on a possession-by-possession basis. And he'll go sometimes and not play for a game or two.
Which really shows you the culture that's established. He's not thinking the coach tripping and not ready when he's called upon. He stays ready and embraces his role.
Free throw shooting. Again, they're just 8 for 16. Kuminga couldn't quite hold on. Lakers will get it back down by 9. No timetable yet on Anthony Davis. Still a ways away. Coming back. Lisa reported earlier. You know what? Davis and LeBron James have only played 21 games together for the entire season. The record's not, they're only 11 and 10 in those games. As Westbrook gets inside, head fake, and banks it home.
Right, so they're not a great team, but they would be clearly in the play-in.
Yes. Poole gets inside, off balance, can't get it to fall. Avery Bradley the rebound. Final minute, third quarter. Westbrook again charges, layup is good. Beautiful move from Westbrook. He's got 18, and it's a 5-point game.
If you're the Warriors, you got to sprint back and build the wall because that's when he's at his best.
Poole looking for an opening, finds Thompson. Thompson, nice feed inside. Kuminga, the spin and the flush. There's a 19-year-old. Golden State back up 7. He's got 10 points off the bench. 44 bench points for Golden State here tonight. Shot clock is turned off, no fouls to give. Carmelo Anthony calling the post up. He's got Thompson on him. Backs in, falling away. Got it! At the buzzer. Carmelo Anthony with a tough shot. And it brings the Lakers within 5 as the third quarter comes to an end. 8 points for Anthony off the bench. We head to the fourth here in LA. This presentation of NBA Saturday Primetime continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Greenberg here with tonight's unbelievable play brought to you by Meta Quest. And in a season filled with them, here's another for Ja Morant in front of the break and throwing it down. He had 25 tonight. Memphis, a big win over Orlando. The Warriors are up 5 here in LA. The fourth quarter's next. The NBA on ABC.
Welcome back to NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC, presented by Meta Quest. Frank, what did you like about the way you closed out that third quarter?
Well, we're fighting. We're staying in this game. Our guys, got down again, but continue to stay with the game, competing on the defensive side. We just got to keep our turnovers down offensively.
With LeBron James playing the way he's playing, what more do you have to see to get this one in the fourth?
Well, we need everybody to contribute. He's doing his part, and everybody else got to step up and make plays.
Thank you, Coach. Mike?
All right, Lisa, when you coach the Lakers, the spotlight's pretty intense. When you coach LeBron James, the spotlight is very intense. You combine the two, and it's always on you. And the way he handles, Frank Vogel, the ups and downs, his demeanor, and the way he handles the highs and the lows is so impressive. As Westbrook banks it in.
I agree with you. Championship his first year. Last year, Anthony Davis injuries derailed any chance they had in the first round playoff series against Phoenix. And this year, they're just not a good team.
Klay Thompson shot short. Carmelo Anthony trying to track it down and saves it. And he's fortunate that Augustine was there. Westbrook sidestep, kicks it out. Bradley for 3. Chance to tie it. And Bradley comes up short. Opening minute here in the fourth. Thompson, long three-pointer. And it just hits the rim. Saved by Bradley. And the ball last touched by Augustine. Good play from Moody.
But I get I'm watching, and Klay Thompson's pressing. These are bad shots.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
He's 3 for 12 tonight. 7 points in 25 minutes. Poole's been hot. Fires a 3. Yeah, Westbrook tracks that down. Pull-up jumper. Thompson the rebound. Both teams have led by as many as 14. Warriors have led the entire second half. Kuminga, the spin. Stripped but fouled by Horton Tucker. Well, 5 fouls on Horton Tucker. Tonight's King of the Court brought to you by Burger King. LeBron James with a 40-point game. 14 of 24 from the field. 6 rebounds, 2 assists. There's the numbers. Started at center. Another missed free throw by Golden State. James back in. Well, he's played 28 minutes. My guess is he'll play the final 10 and a half. As we said earlier, he's 4th in the NBA minutes per game at just under 37 minutes per game. Kuminga misses a pair. Warriors awful from the line, 8 for 18. James pass deflected by Toscano Anderson. Finds a way back to the Lakers. Augustine. Playing in just his second game of the Lakers, a chance to endear himself to the Laker faithful. Poole dribbles into traffic and lost it. Anthony throws it ahead to James. Good transition defense. James posting up, drives inside, fakes, turns, falling away. He traveled. 16 Laker turnovers. while Golden State has 13 of them. Thompson to drive, feed inside, Toscano Anderson, layup, left-handed, in and out, gets the rebound again. Back out Kuminga. Three-pointer's good from the rookie. And a timeout call by Frank Vogel, lead back up to 6. 13 for Kuminga, 2 for 4 from downtown. Still 9.5 to play.
NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC is presented by Meta Quest. Quest is ready. And in part by Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. Love that chicken from Popeye's.
6-point game, 2.5 gone by, fourth quarter at the Crypto.com arena. Steph Curry leading a balanced attack with 21 for Golden State. LeBron James has put up 40 already.
The Warriors staying in the zone defense against this Laker lineup.
Carmelo Anthony misses a 3. Toscano Anderson couldn't control it. A new 14. James, three-pointer, ties the game. Oh, excuse me. Makes it 97-94. As John C. Reilly liking it. 43 now for LeBron James. Kuminga fakes, drives, runs into James. Offensive foul. Third on Kuminga.
That's a good call and a good play by James. All the bigs of the Warriors do a good job of faking the hand back and then keeping it and driving it. It's good attention to detail by James.
97-94. Augustine getting some crunch time fourth quarter minutes in just his second game of the Lakers. James, long three-pointer. Now he ties the game. 46 for LeBron James, a season high, and we're all even with 8.5 to play. Poole the drive, shut off nicely by Reeves. Boy, Reeves can defend. Curry launches a 3.
LeBron James, a little heat check opportunity for me.
The rookie Kuminga goes up on him. He wants to shoot another 3 here.
Heat checks rarely work.
James puts up a 3. Bang! LeBron James gives the Lakers their first lead of the second half. He's got 49, and the Warriors call timeout.
Well, I was wrong on that one. Did you bang him on that, Mike? What does he have to do?
Back in LA, Lakers up 3, and it's LeBron James putting his stamp on this ball game. Knocks down the long ball. Next trip. Little more space, knocks it down. Now it's a heat check. Good defense, doesn't matter. Hand up, so what? Mama, there goes that man. 49 big points and an appreciation from Anthony Davis. That boy hot. How about the Super Bowl champ, Matthew Stafford, appreciating greatness.
James 17 of 27 from the field. He's 6 of 9 from three-point range. He's at all 9 of his free throws. And on the verge of a 50-point game. He's got 12 of those in the regular season. Wiggins gets inside. Short jumper won't go. James into the paint, double team, lobs it to Reeves. James tries another 3. And Porter the rebound. You know, there have been 9 50-point games in the NBA this season by 9 different players. Drive by Poole. Oh, sweet move from Poole and the foul. Oh, a chance to tie it up. 22 for Poole off the bench.
That is some crossover. And again, no help right there. So it's just him and Reeves, and he won that battle.
Poole, a very efficient game, 9 for 14. Back-to-back strong games for Poole. Again, he's had a terrific season, especially early as a starter. Had 23 the other night in the loss to Dallas. He's got 23 tonight, and it's tied up again. Stanley Johnson, DJ Augustine, Reeves, Monk, and LeBron James. Augustine with 5 to shoot. Makes his move. The drive. Ball kicked by Kuminga, so they'll reset the shot clock to 14.
Another bright spot for the Lakers tonight is the play of Russell Westbrook. Looked efficient, took care of the basketball, picked his spots when to be aggressive offensively.
Monk, Curry with the steal. Lost it though. Augustine got it back. James down low. Head fake. Bang shot. 51 points for LeBron James. That ties his high as a Laker. His career high. 61. Oh, nice move from Curry. 23 for Curry. Johnson to Augustine, gets a good look, three-pointer, puts it in. DJ Augustine, and the Lakers have a 3-point lead.
That was a really nice flare screen by James to free Augustine for the wide open 3.
Curry's got James on him. Here comes the double team, whips a pass across the court. Into the hands of Wiggins. Wiggins double team, Kuminga wide open for 3, got it! These two teams throwing haymakers at each other.
And that's a shot Kuminga wasn't making early on in this season, but you put the time in, he's stepping with confidence.
All even at 105, still 5.5 remaining. Malik Monk fakes, spins, double team, back out Augustine. 4 to shoot. Reeves has to launch and banks it in. Austin Reeves off the glass. Back and forth they go here in the 4th quarter. Curry a step back 3. Bang! What a sequence! All tied up again. Wiggins up on James. 6 on the 24. Pass to Reeves. Bang shot. Missed it. And put in by Stanley Johnson on the follow.
Well, this has turned into a spectacular ball game.
Just premier shot making here in Los Angeles. Reeves all over Curry. Smothering him. Curry gets away and lays it in. Is anybody going to miss?
Steph Curry is not just a great shooter. Has that ball on a string and makes plays on the offensive end.
Back up top to James. James the drive, gets inside. Layup blocked from behind, but a foul. 4 free throws for James with it all even.
Look at the strength of Steph Curry. This is good defense, but it doesn't bother him. Patient, calm, handles it on a string, eliminates Reeves, gets all the way to the cup. Spectacular offense by Curry.
28 for Curry. He leads the Warriors. 51 for LeBron James. And he's perfect at the free throw line now, 10 for 10. As Carmelo Anthony will check in. Klay Thompson returns for Golden State. Both these teams have struggled recently, especially out of the All-Star break. Warriors a season-high 3-game losing streak. Meanwhile, the Lakers have dropped 4 in a row and 3-11 in their last 14. It has been a tumultuous stretch for LA. James finally misses from the line. Monk the rebound. Back out to James. And Curry grabs it. Oh, this place ready to explode if that went down. Curry to Porter. Porter misses, but Kuminga on the follow. Boy, this is an electrifying sequence as Golden State goes back up by 1. Westbrook back up top. Malik Monk. In and out. Rebound Anthony. Head fake. Back up. Banks it home. And the foul. A timeout on the floor.
He's a guy that's played well. Defensively, competed, battled, and making timely plays. Offensive rebound, the contact, and the hoop.
NBA Saturday primetime on ABC next week. Of course, it's presented by Meta Quest. Bucks and Warriors from San Francisco. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 5 p.m. Pacific. We have had some thrillers on Saturday night. This one has just been beautiful to watch. 3:29 remaining. Lakers lead by 1 as Carmelo Anthony will shoot a free throw. 11 points off the bench for Anthony.
And these closing lineups are so hard for coaches. They're going back to Klay Thompson. Poole's outplayed him tonight. But I agree with it. You know you're going to close with Klay Thompson as a foul's called. You know you're closing with Klay Thompson in playoff games. Let him play through his struggles tonight.
Malik Monk the foul. Monk picks up his third.
And this is a challenging Warrior lineup to defend, shooting all across the board. And Kuminga, a big-time finisher and athlete in the middle of it all.
Curry had it stripped and stolen, and Reeves will come the other way. 15th turnover for Golden State. Westbrook the drive, kicks it out to Monk. Monk wide open, puts it in! 5-point lead for the Lakers with 3 minutes to play.
And what a play by Westbrook. We've seen him make that same move and be careless with the basketball. Made the right read.
Curry from downtown, an air ball goes out of bounds, and the Lakers will get it back.
This is a fine play by Westbrook. Left hand, baseline pass. Monk knocks it down. And Curry with a very rushed 3 at the other end.
Westbrook against Curry. Lost the ball, gets it back. And a loose ball foul is going to be called against Russell Westbrook. That's his 5th.
I'd like to take a look at that replay.
That's the 14th foul. The ball out of his hands. Did he push Poole? Poole certainly thought so.
That's a loose ball play.
Yeah. Warriors down 5, 2.5 remaining. Jordan Poole, step back, 3-pointer. And Anthony grabs the rebound.
Haven't loved some of these shots they've taken down the stretch.
That's good pressure by Wiggins.
And an 8-second
violation. LeBron James telling Malik Monk needing to come to him, but what a costly turnover that could turn out to be.
Sometimes you got to look at the great play and say, no, you need to bring it across half court.
Yeah, exactly.
That's on you.
Ball stolen by Monk on the inbounds. Monk, alley-oop to James.
Great play by Monk on the inbound pass.
Boy, it's Bedlam here in L.A.
Carelessness by the Warriors.
7-point lead. Wiggins looking to post up. Turnaround jumper, got it. Andrew Wiggins with a big bucket. As we're under 2 minutes remaining.
And they want to put Steph Curry into action, try to get him switched on to Russell Westbrook.
Thompson fights over the screen. Westbrook throws it away, tried to get it with a left hand into Monk.
Well, this is stellar defense. Active hands defending the guy taking it out of bounds, creates the turnover and an on-point pass to LeBron.
Well, we've seen some great shot making. We've also seen some ugly turnovers. Curry, Thompson, 3-pointer. Won't go, Monk the rebound. James lobs it ahead to Carmelo Anthony. And Wiggins, offensive foul they call on Anthony.
He definitely hooked him, but before the hook could have easily been called a foul as well.
It almost looked like Wiggins was fouling him intentionally. Oh, another turnover, head scratching. 5-point Laker lead. Curry drives off the glass, banks it home. 30 for Curry. And Frank Vogel wants timeout. It's back to a 3-point game. Anthony Davis with some words for Steph Curry. Just some magnificent basketball here in the fourth quarter in LA. 1:06 remaining here in the fourth. Lakers with a 3-point lead. LeBron James with a 54-point masterpiece. Lakers will now inbound. Lakers have 1 timeout remaining. Warriors have 2. Warriors also have a foul to give. Under a minute remaining. Thompson switches on LeBron James. 7 on the 24. Here comes the double team. They find Westbrook. Westbrook on the drive, falling away. Bank shot, he missed it. Rebound Reeves, and a new 14 on the shot clock.
And when you double, you open yourself up to second shot.
James, the drive, kicks it out. Anthony, three-pointer. Bang! Carmelo Anthony from downtown. Timeout, Golden State.
The right play made by LeBron James off the offensive boards. Being the best player is not a license to shoot, it's a license to make the right read. Drives, defense collapse, finds Carmelo Anthony all by himself in the corner. Good old-fashioned game of pool. 3-ball, corner pocket.
James with his 3rd assist. He's had to do a lot of the scoring tonight. As Carmelo Anthony got a big bucket. 14 points for Carmelo Anthony, 6 of them here in the fourth quarter.
Anthony's been good, really good tonight. Both ends. Critical hoop, played hard defensively.
So still 33.5 seconds remaining. Now the Warriors with 1 timeout left.
I can't have you in the building and not put on the show.
The LeBron James, the 54 points, 2nd highest in the NBA this season. Trae Young has a 56-point game.
Did you hear what he just said to Matthew Stafford? LeBron James walked by him and said, I can't have you in the building and not put on a show.
I'm sure Stafford is very appreciative. Boy, they have gotten their money's worth here tonight at the Crypto.com arena. A sellout crowd, Warriors and Lakers for the 2nd time. 2nd straight game, they've had a thriller down the stretch. Not over yet. Porter will inbound with Wiggins, Thompson, Curry, and Jordan Poole.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm switching everything. Staying connected to bodies.
Inbound to Wiggins. Dribbled it off his foot. Curry back. It was off Westbrook's foot. Curry steps back, fires up a 3. Shot won't go. Wiggins tried to tip it. It goes to James. Now to Monk. They've got a foul. Especially they have a foul to give. And now the Lakers will inbound once again with 17.7 remaining. This crowd is delirious. They've had their shares of heartbreaks in this building this year. They've booed the Lakers, but they're all on their feet here tonight. Well, Westbrook will inbound.
If I'm LeBron James right now, I'm just sprinting into the backcourt.
So both teams now in the penalty. And again, each team with a timeout remaining. James goes in the backcourt, and Wiggins fouls him. James, 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Highest scoring game as a Laker at a time when they desperately needed it. The game they trailed by 12 points in the 2nd half. They're trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. It has been a brutal stretch, 3-11 in their last 14 games. Now 55.
And Steve Kerr tells his team we're not going to call a timeout. Just going to try to push the basketball.
.56 LeBron James with a brilliant performance. 8-point lead. Wiggins steps up, three-pointer. That won't go. Rebound James. Kuminga grabs him. No, he didn't grab him. They didn't call it. James in the front court, and that'll do it. A thrilling victory for the Lakers here tonight. The 4-game winning streak comes to an end thanks to a magnificent performance from LeBron James. You saw the respect there for these two former MVPs. Curry had 30. Mike Brown, now an assistant with Golden State, former head coach. Well, LeBron James, at 37 years old, in his 19th year in the NBA, pours in 56. And you look at those age 37 or older. Kobe Bryant, of course, with that 60. And James, more importantly, gets the victory for the Lakers. He's with Lisa.
Thank you, Mike. LeBron, how would you describe this one?
Desperation. I mean, got a 4-game losing streak. Obviously, our season been up and down, but I would say desperation and inspiring. We're playing inspired basketball versus a really good team. We needed this win for sure.
Your career high as a Laker, 56 points. At what point were you just like, I'm feeling this? When the heat checks are going in, just when are you just like, I got this?
Well, they were scoring, and I didn't want to get too far behind, so I was just
You see, I got out of the way quickly.
I didn't want us to get too far behind, so just seeing if I had a hot clip, and I was able to get something to go down, and then eventually we started getting stops, and that's what it was about.
So how quickly I got out of the way, right?
Oh, what?
I can still move. But like you said, with the way things have been going away lately, just what does a game like this mean against a team like that?
Well, I mean, it means a lot. I mean, obviously, this is the second best team in the West, and they've been playing extreme basketball all year. Obviously, as of late, they're kind of struggling a little bit without Draymond, but for us, we've been struggling all year pretty much, and for us to get a win like this in front of our home fans, they deserve it. We haven't played like much of anything, so as of late, so it's good to get a win in front of them, and they showed out tonight. We just try to pick it up for them.
Can this be the spark that you need?
Well, we got to see if we can take it from game to game, and we head to obviously one of the most well-coached teams in the NBA, and Coach Pop and those guys on Monday, and then we head to Houston, so got a nice little quick 2-game road trip, and let's see what we can do.
Thank you. Congratulations. Good to see you.
I appreciate it. Good to see you.
All right, Lisa. He's put up remarkable numbers, but his team was 8 games under 500. Tonight, he put up remarkable numbers that resulted in a victory. And can't blame his team for celebrating. It's been a rough stretch for the Lakers, but a thrilling come-from-behind win here tonight against the Warriors. A lot of action tomorrow. 4 games on the NBA Sunday Showcase. First 2 on ABC with Brooklyn and Boston. A rematch of the finals, Phoenix and Milwaukee. And then 2 games at night from Cleveland and from here in LA. So a thriller between the Lakers and the Warriors. Final score, Lakers win at 124-116. LeBron James with 56 points. For our producer, Rodney Vaughn, director Mike Schwab, our wonderful ABC crew. Of course, for Mark, Jeff, and Lisa, Mike Green saying thanks for watching NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.